So what's up? It's Joshua. So it started raining, so I let out a minute. But here's okay. I'm in Tampa, right? So here's what happens, right? I get to right before I get into North Carolina, right? Let me pull this stuff out. I'm like at Canopolis, or I don't even know what the town was, but it's around there. I could look on the map. I'm not going to. So I'm walking, and I'm walking because I started out in Raleigh, and then I'm just like, oh, I'll just. So I walk up to Chapel Hill. I get to Chapel Hill. I'm like, well, I just walk to Greensboro. I go to Greensboro. I get to Greensboro. I don't like it there, so I'm like, well, I'll just walk down to Charlotte because, like, I mean, I gotta wait anyway. And then by the time I get down to Charlotte, I can, like, am I going to Nashville? I didn't know. So I'm walking, and I'm between Greensboro, and there's a bunch of other there's videos if you want to go watch. But anyway, I'm halfway between Greensboro and Charlotte, right? And I figure Charlotte's gonna be cool. I'm like, oh, I just get down there and then I'll just hang out there because it'll be a big city. So about halfway there, I'm walking down the street and there's this ring, right? It's got 5 stones in it. David had 5 stones. It's just laying there on the ground. I don't even know if it's real. It's not stamped or anything. I doubt it. I don't know. I haven't checked it out. But I pick it up and I put it in my pocket, right? Whatever. And uh, I continued walking, and like halfway, I don't know where I was. I go to sleep outside, of course, and I have this dream, and my dad's in this dream, and my my half brother Mitchell is there, and he's got these 3 rings on his ear, right? And my dad goes up and he grabs the 2 rings and pulls it, leaving one in his ear, pulling 2 off, and has them, right? I didn't think anything of the dream or whatever. And then like later on, about while I'm in Charlotte for it took me a minute to get out of Charlotte. But as soon as I got to Charlotte, I'm like, I don't like it here. I didn't like it. And I'm like, I was like, well, I'll just walk down to Columbia. Let's walk through South Carolina. Or could it be? I just walk through North Carolina. I'll just walk through South Carolina. So my first night in Charlotte, my phone's disappearing. I'm like, I have this dream. I'm laying there, and and I'm laying in Pineville in between Charlotte, and this woman comes jogging by me, and I wake up and I'm like, wow, why is somebody jogging here? And I wake up and my bag is gone. It disappeared. You think somebody stole it? No, God took it, right? So I'm like, so I don't have any phones. He does that stuff. I'm telling you, my stuff gets taken. All there's all kind of stuff. It gets stressful, like doing what I do. I don't think you guys can do it, but because I never know, like that stuff will just happen. My bag just, oh my phone, it just gone. Because there's more coming. Like this guy to be in my video, like right at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm making this video right now. He has, hey, fucking super crawls in it. Anyway, I mean, because it's raining. You know what I'm saying? Shit's annoying. So anyway, I decided I'm like, well, I'm gonna walk down to Columbia, and I'll do it in stages, and I'll go to Rock Hill. I'll walk to Rock Hill, right? And so I take off and I walk out and I'm walking to Rock Hill. It's about like 26 miles. I walk all the way to Rock Hill and then halfway, like I get into Pineville and I look over and there's this light blinking by this smoke shop, right? And my dad's got COPD. I just talked to him on the phone. And there's some other stuff that happened with the day. And there's like a cigarette ashtray thing there, you know, where you put cigarettes in with the little round thing. I'm like, I went over there and I opened it up and I looked inside it, and it hasn't been used. There's like cigarettes from like probably 1980, whatever, and these 2 rings are sitting there. These 2 rings are sitting in there. One says, "Dad, I think it's real gold too." There's that ring, and there's this ring, and my dad's got COPD, and he just told me about it. And these 2 rings are in there. I'm like, just had that dream where my dad pulls the 2 rings off my half brother's ear and goes like this. Now I've found 3 rings in succession, and I just find these 2 rings. Right? I'm immediately I'm like, Well, I guess I'm supposed to go to Tampa and take these to my dad. I think there's a real gold and real diamond. I don't know. I haven't checked it out. Cause look at it, they patinaed up. They weren't like this. Then I run into this guy Farley, and we stay by the river, and I end up walking through, and I walked all the way through South Carolina down to Columbia. It took me a couple days. I'm not gonna tell the whole story of it. Without a phone, without directions. Then when I got to Columbia, I decided to walk to Augusta, right? And I'm like, and I was in Augusta, and then I took the bus here, and I got here to Tampa. I don't even know I think my dad lives around here. I texted him, I called him, I couldn't get on. I don't even know, because the dream's really not about these rings, or this ring. Because, see, David's not full Hebrew. Like all the Israelites, Hebrew, like, no, we're keeping it going. David's not full Hebrew. David's grandmother's Ruth, she's Moabite. His other great grandmother is Rahab. She's Canaanite. David's not full Hebrew out of Egypt. Like you got that makes the 77 of it. It's even stupider. And all the Orthodox Jews that are running around, Moshe, like, first of all, you guys aren't even full-blooded, but David's not either. David's like a mutt. His grandmother's Moabite. Ruth's Moabite. His other grandmother's Rahab. She's Canaanite. He's not full, and we don't even know who David's mother is. But this represents the three. I'm not going to tell you what prophecy it is, but it represents them. And that wasn't really my dad. It was symbolic. God was being. He's my dad in the dream, and he's ripping the rings off for me because he's making me Judah. Anyway, I'm not gonna get that stuff. There's the rings right here. Let's see. Press stop.